Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, all my peaches, triggers, haters, lovers, commenters, each and every one of you. I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, it's shaping up to be a beautiful morning here in the Philippines. I am in Negros Oriental. Some of you have asked where I am in the Philippines. I am in a place called Dumaguete. It's known as the land of gentle people. And the motor scooter of the capital. You know, um, I'm going to be smiling a lot, you know, and one of the main reasons I'm going to be smiling a lot because I got my test results back. Oh my God. You know, I went early in the morning. I knew she comes in, the doctor comes in, used to come in the office, starts at like 9, something like that. So I get there like about 8:30 and I didn't have an appointment. I just walked in, walked in and she asked me, "Do you have an appointment?" I said, "No, no, I'm just coming, just wanted to read my test results." And so she said, "Okay, have a seat." And so finally the doctor came in. Her name is Crystal. And the reason I remember her name because I remember in Boondocks, Cristal was the a pimp named Slickback's hooker's name. Her name was Cristal. so whenever I start thinking about wanting to remember her name, I remember that scene where he says, "How do you know she's a street entertainer?" He said, "Well, can she run fast in high heels?" which is which is a trait that street entertainers have and a skill that they must possess because running in high heels is a must when you're either trying to get away from a trick or running from the police or if you're running from other street entertainers or a manager. So you got to be able to run fast in high heels. So it was kind of funny. So that a lot of times the way I remember people's names is through association. Like this one girl, her name is I remember Roxy. I remember the club Roxy, in New York, very popular club, and her name is Troxy. I said Troxy. I said, well, that's easy to remember because association with Roxy. But anyway, the reason I'm smiling so much, okay, she took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure I think was 180 over something the last time, and now it's down to like a 160, and it's coming down, mostly because I stopped eating sugar. So I used to put like 3 spoons of sugar in my coffee every morning and all this stuff, and throughout the day, I might munch on something sweet, so I stopped all that. And this all transpired probably in the last month when I first saw the visit. Yesterday, I got my final results, so that's the day before I got my final results. That's why I was able to go see her. So anyway, when I sat in the office with, I should have recorded it, and I said, okay, doc, tell me how long do I have to live? and so she laughed, and it come to find out that your boy's in pretty good shape. I have a couple flags. One flag I think there's like I don't know what they call it, but there's fat around my liver. I think around my liver, I think it is, and that uh, she says, "Do you have stomach pain? Because in case of stomach." I said no, and so she said, "Okay, this has to be treated." She also said my prostate is a little on the enlarged side, but not enlarged enough to be alarmed about. She says it's normal as men your age get older. And what else she pointed out? Um, um, she pointed out a couple of things that I should be made abreast of. But the good news is that it all can be treated with medication. So she gave me a list of medication, prescriptions of meds that I have to take, and what have you. And I had like 6,000 on me, and so like most doctors' office, they also sell medication. They fill the nurse filled the script, or her assistant or whatever it is in the front office fill the medicine, and she's taking all this medicine, put it in the bag, and I know how much I have at 6,000. There's no way to come up like this and whatever. And so when she totaled it, she said it was 5,000 and something. I said, "What?" I started thinking, "Do you really want to live forever?" I said, "Ever, ever, ever, ever." So it was kind of funny. I said, "God, how do you do that? I mean, how do you have them look at my wallet and know how much exactly I have? And it be just that amount, because it was 5,000 and something, close to 6,000." I said, "Wow." I said, "Y'all are good. Y'all are good." So the good news is that I have to take all this medication. Now I'm going to come back and see you in 3 months. So she said, "Okay, I don't want you to eat meat for 3 months." And I said, "Okay, well, that's no big thing. I don't eat steak because Lord knows, I wish it was cooked right, but they cook it high, I think, and that's what got. Although I try to show them how to cook the steak, but it just doesn't come out. So I kind of stopped buying steak because you know you know uh, she'll make a ribs because I like barbecue ribs, and they the last batch came out nice, and we'll leave it at that. But I had a piece of chicken that tastes like fish. I said, "How can chicken taste like fish?" And there's no other reason other than that they're using the housekeeper using the same grease. That and you don't do that. You don't use. See, in the Philippines here, they don't. I guess also too in the South, whatever, they don't throw away the grease. Or they don't. You know, you don't try to keep it forever, ever, forever, ever. I read in the paper says that storing grease, eating grease that's been reused several times can be very harmful to you. So anyway, so like that. So I don't have to eat meat for. I can't eat meat for 3 months, but I haven't started yet not eating meat because on Thursday, I made an arrangement with a restaurant owner. Well, someone asked me about the food that they're going to that to eat in the Philippines. So I figured the first thing I do is I would start at this restaurant, and this restaurant is a very popular restaurant. I think it's Travelers or something like that. It's owned by a cat named Ralph. Some of you may know who it is, or what have you. And he's also a musician, so he also has live music and band, all that stuff, and what have you. There. So what happened is that on Thursday, I'm going to go to him, and I'm going to have him prepare dishes, dishes that he's going to spread out from different. Uh, he cooks different nationality of food. So I'm going to have him make dishes from different nationalities, from different customs, and you can kind of see the difference in the food that is made by him or what is served here in the Philippines. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I know it's going to have meat in it. So I decided that after I do that, that would be my last hurrah. You know what I'm saying? As far as eating meat. Now I do have meat in the refrigerator that I purchased and what have you, but you know, I told the doctor, I said, yeah, I said, okay, I'll start it after I eat all the meat that's in my refrigerator. I usually have like ground beef, or you have ground beef in there because, the one thing that Mia can make, pretty good, and that's hamburgers. So I taught her how to make hamburgers and stuff cheese inside the middle of it. And then when you fry it like this, the cheese is inside. Oh man, if you have not had one of those type of cheeseburgers, forget about it. That is really, really delicious. So uh, uh, I showed her how to do that. So I'm looking forward to eating, eating. And when I don't eat by Thursday, I'll just give it to the dogs. I finally broke down and bought some bacon because bacon was kind of hard to find, and when I saw it in Robinson, which is like a big department store here, a supermarket that you can go and buy, wherever you want. It's like the biggest chain here in the Philippines. So, um, I saw it, so of course I bought a kilo of it, and it was cooked. Some of it. So I want to have that dish one more time and kind of ask them, you know, uh, make requests on how to cook it. It's funny in the Philippines. It just seems like it's just a natural instinct, hey, to burn shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say to burn it, but I think the thing is that because they are accustomed to cooking things on high flames, because often the time, a lot of these outdoor kitchens, they call them outdoor kitchens, is where how they prepare their food, and there's no regulating the flame, so of course, whatever, whatever's being cooked is being cooked. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like everything being roasted. So that uh, that is something that how they cook food. So because they don't regulate, they can't, uh, they don't regulate the flames, or I'm going to sit back a little bit and see what happens. You know, they don't. Uh, go to. They can't regulate the flame on these outdoor kitchens. Sometimes they put some rocks on the ground and put wooden stuff in there and build a fire. And then they start cooking and put a little metal grill on top, and then they go at it. So often the time, a lot of stuff is really cooked very well done. So that's something that you have to get accustomed to if you're living in the Philippines. Is that stuff gets cooked here real done, unless you have somebody who's really paying attention to what they're doing. And often the time, that's what it is that they're not paying attention. They just put it on and just like walk away and like that. But anyway, so my last uh, meat meal will be after Thursday when I do that. And then from there, I'm going to move around and kind of show you some of these outdoor restaurants and show you. I did it once before of what 100 pesos can buy if you were hungry, or if you were looking to get something to eat. You see the amount of food you can buy, which is which which is very good. I mean, for 100 pesos, or even 50 pesos, you can get yourself a nice, you can get basalt real quick. Basalt means full. You can get full real quick. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually with the rice and all that stuff that they use. That kind of fills you up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you that again. I'll just drive around and just hit a place, and then just stop and just ask them to make me a dish for X amount of dollars. And it's funny, while I'm speaking of dishes, it was a woman who stood on the corner. This is kind of like on a sad note, where we go take the boys to school, and there's a woman there who has one of these like little outdoor shops, and she's selling bananas. She sells bananas and things like that. She's been doing it for a long time, and she just got robbed. Somebody hit her for like 30,000 pesos, and it's sad. I drove by the place yesterday, and it's closed. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's going to open it again, because having a traumatic experience like that is definitely life altering and devastating. So crime does happen here in the Philippines. Now, last night I went to um, brother Dave, who's building the house, who says he's having a housewarming party next month. At the end of this month, I think already. So his house is completed. So we're gonna make another trip to Dave's house. We're gonna go to his housewarming party, and we're gonna do a video from there. So this way you can see how his house ended up. He's waiting on some items to come from China, which is good. I mean, China can make some good stuff. It's affordable, or it's good. So he's waiting on some furnishing to come in from China. Now, him and I last night, I have a relative, or Mia has a relative whose wife or whose brother is married to like this. I don't know what the lineage this is, but and he has a Toyota dealer. So he had a Toyota that he wanted to sell 2024, and so I have to buy a car, or get another car by June, because Geraldine's coming back and she's going to take this one with her. God knows, it's been very good, very dependable. One of those things. So we'll talk and see what's on her mind with it. Maybe she'll want to sell this and get another vehicle, and if she does, then I'm fine with that because I know about this one, but it depends upon how much she wants to sell it for. So anyway, they had a 2024 Toyota something or another. Somebody asked me, "Well, what model Toyota is it?" I said, "I don't know. It's green." You know what I'm saying? That's the only way how I can describe it. I'm never one of those to be able to identify cars or know what kind of car something is or got hung up in the make of cars. I was amazed when I was in the world how people can look at headlights, even in the dark headlights and say that's a so and so, in the rear mirror that's a so and so. I'm just blown away at how they can identify vehicles like that. I just never had that much interest in them, to want to be able to identify them, like that, and so anyway, so we went and saw it last night. Beautiful, beautiful car, and it has a new smell in it. His family was using it. They wanted 900,000 pesos for it, and so 900,000. Oh my God, you got me doing math. Say 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's like $5,000. $5,000 they wanted for 2029. 2024. Which is it's a damn good buy, but it's too much for the kid. I was hoping I can make a deal with him, and pay it off and with him like that because he's family. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of things. But I guess family only goes but so far. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he has someone who he think he probably can get financed like that or whatever like this. Give him the money and I pay them. And I'm interested to see what they come out with. I told him I'll probably be willing to give him 300,000, which is two. Let's see, um, 2, 4, 6, which is two, 2, 4, 6. It is $3,000. Yeah, yeah, 3,000. It's 3,000 that I probably could, no, two, four, two. I don't know. You figure it out. I told him I can give him 300,000 pesos. By June come around, and give him 100,000 a month, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is about here and lending money. I think I went through it last time. That you got to be uh, look out for the interest. You know, um, on what they would charge because they really do a cutthroat, type of thing. And I'm sorry, I don't want nobody coming by my house every day with the hands. I don't give a damn, even if I owe you. I remember the last experience that I had. Let me take a peek. Okay, I'm on 18 right now, so I'm gonna have to end this video. The last experience I had, real quick, was a woman who I bought the white pickup truck. Some of you may have seen it, and it broke down so much, and I was paying her 50,000 a month, and I gave her 200. I forgot what it was, but I just told her, look, just keep it, just take it. I'm breaking the contract. I'm not paying anymore. I said you can keep the 200,000. I already given her 200,000, so I said you keep the 200,000. I'm not paying anymore. Here's your car back, and that's what I did. And they still driving that thing today, yeah, because you got the 200,000, and plus you were able to repair the vehicle the way you wanted. So that's what happened in that situation. So I don't want to get caught up in something that if I borrow money, I got to pay 50% on or something like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So anyway, so this is Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of winning action. Never disrespect the elder. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson formerly singing the Temptation with song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. And never say no. Never say no. Can we talk? Having a baby is really something. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Peace.